Now let's break it down. Let's break down what search engine optimization is. First off, when you enter your search query into Google, into Bing, into Yahoo, Google doesn't actually search the internet. What it does is it searches its own index of the internet. Now the way it finds that index is by these little things called Google crawlers or Google bots. And they scurry around into the back end of your website looking at the code, all the techie stuff, all right, that our developers do. And it tries to understand what your website is about. The problem is, if that Google bot or Google crawler can't figure out what your website is about, then it sends incorrect information back to Google, and Google incorrectly indexes it. Therefore, when you enter your search query, the Google search, you might end up on like page 100 rather than closer to page 1 for your search query. Does that make sense? Because that's a really, really important part of search engine optimization. Because now we realize we have two customers, okay? We've got the physical customer, the people who give us the money, the people who interact with our website. And then we've got the Google bot customer. Now he goes on and checks out our website and tries to correctly index us, okay? So generally there's a way up. First off, the Google bots are really, really good at reading text. However, sometimes they struggle to read images. And we find a problem when we have a really image-heavy website with not much text. The Google bot can struggle to figure out what the website is about because it can't read an image. We look at an image, we're like, all right, that's a concrete wall. The Google bot looks at it and it's like, well, that's half that color and half not. So how does it figure out we do concrete walls? That's where we tell it in text. However, our customer, on the other hand, likes an interactive website. They like a good-looking website, needs to navigate well, okay? So there's a way up. We have this Google bot and we have this customer, and we need to find a happy medium between the two. Okay. So, engine. All right, first off, Google, Bing, Yahoo, they are all engines. Very sophisticated engines for sure, with billions of dollars worth of R&D research. But all engines have an algorithm, and all algorithms have patterns. So as SEOs, we can tweak our content to best fit that pattern. Now, let me clear something up, because there's two types of patterns, two types of manipulating the patterns. First off, you got Blackhat SEO and White Hat SEO. Has anyone heard those two terms? Oh, yes, no? This is where you participate. Yeah? Okay. All right. So not too many. All right. So Blackhat SEO is basically where we try and manipulate the loopholes within the algorithm to get quick gains. All right. So Blackhat SEO is a very short-term strategy. We can get results really quickly. However, the Google algorithm always updates and it always closes that hole. All right. And when it finds out that you've manipulated that system, then it slaps you and you will never ever get the same traffic as you were from the start, okay? So Blackhat SEO is an incredibly risky strategy. It works, but if you want a website for the long term, then you now need to look at White Hat SEO. So White Hat SEO is pretty much the marketing techniques where we can walk up to the Google CEO, shake his hand and say, we market our website like this, okay? And he goes back, Chris, that sounds awesome. I'll meet you for a coffee later on. So White Hat SEO is building evergreen content that our customer loves, because if our customer loves it, then no matter what algorithm update in the future, we are still going to be in the top results. Because at the forefront of Google's mind is what the customer wants, all right? If we're creating crap content, we're going to be down at the bottom of the results. If we're creating great content, we're going to be at the top of the results because Google knows that our customer loves it. So that's the difference between Blackhat SEO and White Hat SEO. For the record, Summit Web does White Hat SEO. But I have tried Blackhat SEO on my personal websites, hence the 90% crash rate. Okay, so optimization. Optimization simply means SEO is an ongoing process, okay? Unfortunately, it's not a do once thing and forget it. If it was, we'd all be out of a job. But it's not. It's an ongoing process. We need to continually update it, continually month by month, staying on top of the algorithm, okay?